Hi, today we're actually going to show you how to replace the LED lights on a RA-34L range hood. And in these steps, you're actually going to go ahead and remove this panel, which will also give you access to the control panel that's sitting in here. Now, we've already went ahead and removed the filters along with the fillers. So if you're unfamiliar with that, go ahead and watch our other video that will guide you through those steps on how to remove the fillers and the filters. So let's go ahead and continue. And the first things first, you're always going to want to make sure that the power has been disconnected to the unit. Mainly since we're actually going to be touching electrical wires in here, make sure that the power is cut to the unit. Let's go ahead and start. Now, the first things first, we're going to move this panel right here, and it's actually held in place by 9 screws. It's going to be these top 5 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the corner. And on the lower portion of it, it's held in by these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now that we have all 9 screws removed, we can actually go ahead and remove the control panel for the lights. So we're going to simply grab the bottom right here. And now you're actually going to gain access to the back of the lights that are sitting right here. Okay, now that we removed the actual light panel, now as you can see, we actually have access to the all of the wiring. So next thing we're actually going to want to do is to remove either the zip tie or the actual twist tie that is installed on your unit. If you have the zip tie, make sure that you're careful when you're actually cutting through it, that you don't cut through any wires. And if you have the zip tie, just go ahead and twist it off. Okay, now that that's out, we actually have access to all the wires, and we're actually going to go ahead and locate our connectors for our lights. And as you can see, here's one, and here's the other right here. Okay, now that we removed all the actual zip tie or the twist tie for the wires, as you can see, we have access to the actual connector for the light. And what we're going to go ahead and do is actually press in this clip right here. Go ahead and grab the base and pull it right out. As you can see, the light has been disconnected and it's ready to be removed. And the next thing is to go ahead and then press on the inside of the back of the light fixture, because there's actual springs that are holding this light fixture in place to the base. So we're going to go ahead and press that in. And as you can see, the light fixture is going to go ahead and come right out. Okay, now we're ready to install our new light fixture, as you can see right here. And sometimes these wires are facing in one direction, and if that's the case, then you're actually going to want to go ahead and make sure that the angle is facing towards the center of the actual unit. So for this case, it's actually pointing slightly to the right. So actually going to go ahead and place this in first, facing this way. So we're going to start by feeding the wire through the light socket, and once you feed it through, you're going to go ahead and pull the wire through all the way. And now we're ready to go ahead and then press on the outside lower part of the light fixture. As you can see, the springs are now holding the light in place. The light is flush. Now just go ahead and grab your cable, follow the wire back to the original one which you were connected to, and go ahead and match up the locking connector, and there you go. Now your light's installed, and just go ahead and follow these steps in reverse to reinstall all of the components.